brothers and sisters, may the Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "Stop judging, that you may not be judged. For as you judge, so will you be judged. And the measure with which you measure will be measured out to you. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me remove that splinter from your eye,' while the wooden beam is in your eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first, and then you will see clearly to remove the splinter from your brother's eye." The Gospel of the Lord. The reading from the book of Genesis this morning outlines for us the initial promise and pledge God gives to Abram, and Abram in turn trusting this promise and pledge and making the journey. And one can only imagine what that must have been like at the time. Here is a particular individual who encounters this strange God and this strange voice who says to him to pick up everything and move away from your security, move away from where you've been. And he asks him to do it at the age of 75. I mean, how many of us would at age 75 decide to make such radical changes? And of course, the bottom line is for all of us, there has to be constant openness to change. Abram was willing to do it. And even as he continued the journey with God, we find that over and over again, God continues to press him a little bit further to change his ways, to let go of things, even to the point of at least saying he would let go of his son, Isaac. And in turn, of course, the Lord said, you can keep Isaac, but it's again to remind you of the need for you to be constantly open to that change. In a different way, in the gospel this morning, Jesus tells us essentially the same. We have to be looking at ourselves to see what we need to change in our lives. And every single one of us have little pieces that could be better. Sometimes we have the splinter. Sometimes, more often than not, we have the beam that Jesus speaks about in the gospel today. And it's so easy for us to be so entrenched in our ways of thinking and acting and staying exactly the same, and at the same time being concerned about what other people are doing or not doing, that we end up focusing upon them to make them change, when in fact it should be us first who take on that battle. And so this morning, let's be reminded of our own beams in our eyes, the things that we know we should really let go of, the things we know we should change, and be aware as well that with patience and with mercy, we have to continue to be open to wherever people around us are at in their own particular journeys. Jesus gives us ultimately the example. He who is sinless takes on all the sins of all of us, and ironically, he ends up carrying them for us on wooden beams of a cross.